my name is Stephanie. I'm back. I'm coming to you from Angelic Energy Light. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram as well. Today, I wanted to talk to you about some planets that I've been to that I had never seen before. The ones that I had told you about before are relatively close, and we've seen them on movies and documentaries. But the following ones I have never seen or heard of before, or had ever seen or heard of before. The first one that I ever traveled to, Father took me there. Again, we go through the breathing exercises, and then I come out of my body and we fly up. So I followed him, and I could see this purple color, and it was a purple sphere. And as we got closer, it was so beautiful. It was a purple planet, beautiful, beautiful color. And what was even more amazing is that there were angels flying around the planet. And it was actually a planet for angels. That's what Father told me. And I couldn't believe it. I thought, excuse me, wow, thanks for sharing that with me. I found it just unbelievable that I was able to see that. I didn't actually go onto the planet. It's the furthest I've actually traveled outside of my body. And I didn't quite feel 100% comfortable going on the planet. Again, at that point, I guess it was my self-worth, and I thought, how can I possibly go to this planet? And, it's for angels. So I didn't go actually on the planet, but it was a wonderful experience to see from the outside. And I ended up starting a painting a while later, quite a few months after that. And it turned out to be, I just kind of channeled it. And then I sat back and I thought, oh my gosh, this is the purple planet. So it's actually right behind me. I'd like to kind of share it with you. You can kind of, so you get kind of an idea. So this is the purple. It's kind of different shades as it goes through. But from the outside, it was more like this shade of purple. And again, there were just so many angels flying around it and going into the, or on the planet. This kind of came over me as, I'm not sure, it just came over me, and I ended up calling it the spirit of the planet. And so, yeah, that was my experience on the purple planet. And after that, I thought I may have been going crazy. I hadn't heard again of astral travel, pardon me, or different dimensions or anything like that until I spoke to a relative, and he's a Reiki master, and he looked at me, and I was telling him, like, oh my gosh, I sound crazy. He looked at me and he goes, there's different dimensions, right? And it was amazing. I was like, what? And this opened up a whole new world for me. So the next planet that I visited on another day was the blue planet. And it was on a completely different day. I can't remember what crystals I was holding at the time when I did meditate on this time as well. So again, it's the same routine. We get up there, and I'm following him, and we come, and as I'm getting closer, it's like this bright blue, very light but bright blue, and I see it, and it's got fluffy clouds on the outside. So we go down to this planet, and it's all water. Majority of it, it's just basically all water. Not deep water, it's actually pretty shallow. So what happened was, sorry, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts. When we first got there, there was actually like a guardian of this planet, and it was another angel. He looked kind of like a sphinx, actually, which is pretty cool. He introduced me to him and gave me permission to come here anytime I wanted. That I felt like I needed to be alone and just with my own thoughts. And as I go further into what else happened, it would make more sense why I would want to come here. So we actually stood on the water, on the top of the water, and he put a bubble. He said, you can make a bubble, like it's an air bubble, you know, and let's go down and see. And so we went underneath the water, and again, it wasn't very deep. The bottom was salt. It was clear, and some of it was white, and it was salt. So it was all salt water. And eventually, you know, I was really scared that I couldn't breathe under the water without the air bubble. So eventually he spoke to me and guided me through it. And I was able to just be in the water without the air bubble. And it was so cleansing. It was a light feeling, a relaxing feeling, and just letting everything flow out and cleanse. And it was amazing. I actually have gone back a few times, not by myself, because I still have not traveled without Father. And just to, sometimes when I feel like I really need a good cleanse of my soul, that's what I do. He also told me to cleanse myself, like in my physical body, with salt baths. And he also told me to take iron because my iron was really low, and I didn't know that at the time. So that's pretty cool that he was able to tell me that ahead of time. So it's cleansing ourselves of toxins through salt baths and things of that nature is and replenishing our bodies of vitamins and minerals that it needs. Will help keep us grounded and allow the energy to flow through us much easier. So it's something that I try and do on a regular basis. He did direct me to do a salt bath at least once a week. And yeah, that's my experience on the purple. I wasn't actually on the purple, but seeing the purple planet and being on the blue planet, I call a salt planet. And there was one other thing I wanted to tell you about the purple planet, and I can't remember right now. But if I think of it, I will tell you next time. And again, next time I am going to talk to you about another planet you have never seen before. Oh, now I remember. It's I had Googled the purple planet and tried to find anything I could if anybody else had seen this purple planet, or if it had been discovered, you know, through NASA website or whatnot. At the time, I couldn't find anything. I did stumble across, after changing my wording several times, I found somebody who saw the same purple planet with angels around it in meditation. So that was a huge confirmation for me as well. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. Love and light be with you. Take care.